Chapter 3, The Soil, where everything begins. Healing the earth to heal ourselves. Number 1, the ground beneath your feet. Look down for a moment. If you're indoors, imagine the ground beneath your building. Layers of dirt, sand, roots, and rocks, stretching further than you can see. That's the foundation of everything we eat, everything we build and breathe. George Washington Carver called soil the greatest servant of man. He knew that most people forget. When we mistreat the earth, we weaken the hands that feed us. The soil holds memory. It remembers being overworked, paved over, and also ignored. But it also remembers renewal. Every seed, every raindrop, every act of care. This chapter is about that renewal, about healing the soil so it can heal us in return. Number 2, what Carver found in the dirt. When Carver arrived in Alabama, the land looked like it had given up. Decades of cotton farming had drained its strength. The earth was pale and dry, unable to grow much more than weeds. Most farmers thought the only answer was more fertilizer, more chemicals, more debt. But Carver had a different plan. He taught that soil is alive, a living community of organisms. He said nature is a perfect whole. Nothing is wasted. Everything serves a purpose. So instead of fighting the soil, he listened to it. He introduced crop rotation, planting peanuts, peas, and beans that put nitrogen back into the ground. He showed farmers how to compost leaves and manure to make natural fertilizers. And he insisted that caring for the land was as important as caring for family. If your community were a piece of land, how healthy would it be? What's been overworked or neglected that might need rest and renewal? Just something to pause and reflect. Number 3, soil lessons for the city. Now let's bring Carver's wisdom to the modern world. You may not have acres of farmland. Maybe you have a small backyard, a community plot, or even a few containers by the window. It doesn't matter. The principles is the same. Good soil, good life. Here's a few steps to start restoring soil anywhere. Listen first. Test your soil if you can. Notice how it looks, feels, and smells. Dry and gray, it's hungry. Dark and crumbly, it's alive. Feed it. Add compost, kitchen scraps, leaves, or coffee grounds. Carver taught that waste is really just misplaced wealth. Protect it. Cover soil with mulch or plants so the sun doesn't burn it bare. Even weeds are better than erosion. Rotate and rest. If you grow one kind of crop, switch it up each season. Variety keeps the soil balanced and pests confused. You're not just gardening. You're rebuilding the foundation of freedom, one handful at a time. Number 4, the spiritual side of soil. For Carver, soil wasn't just science, it was sacred. He began each morning walking through the fields before dawn, asking God what the plants needed that day. He called it his quiet time with the Creator. He believed that the same divine law that keeps the stars in orbit also keeps the soil fertile. and that our role is to cooperate, not dominate. He said, when you love something enough, it reveals its secrets. That's true of soil, and it's true of people. Reflection break. Think of an area of your life or community that feels depleted. What would it look like to stop forcing results and start listening, nurturing, and letting it rest? Healing begins when we stop demanding and start tending. Number 5, urban soil, urban souls. Many city neighborhoods today are built on forgotten farmland. Beneath the pavement still lies rich, sleeping earth. Every time a community garden breaks ground, that buried history wakes up. When we compost, plant, and grow, we're not just feeding ourselves. We're reviving ancestors who once knew this rhythm by heart. We're telling the soil, we remember you. And in return, the soil remembers us, giving back herbs for healing, vegetables for nourishment, and beauty for hope. Practical tips. If you're starting in the city, use raised beds or large containers filled with fresh soil if the ground is too contaminated. Mix in organic matter, compost, leaves, coconut fiber to keep soil alive. Partner with local schools or churches to create shared gardens. The more hands in the soil, the stronger the roots of the community. The end of chapter 3.